All right, we were talking with E.W. Jackson about the 14th Amendment, and I brought on an expert here. He's a dear friend, great congressman, former judge, Louie Gohmert, who has stood in the halls of Congress, in the House, and talked about the 14th Amendment. Now it's back in the headlines because of President Trump's commentary. Congressman, what are your thoughts about the 14th Amendment and how it's being applied today?
Well, all you have to do, Kevin, is look at the way it's affected America. I don't know. Most people didn't notice. I've been talking about this for over 15 years. But here's an article from 2010, breaking news, that a New York hotel is staking its claim to have invented a new hospitality niche, birth tourism, an exclusive package for mothers who wish to give birth in the U.S., and they'll have the bonus of the newborn child gaining U.S. citizenship. There's an article when President Trump was president about how a place in New York City on the Upper East Side was making millions of dollars by hosting people. It was a Turkish chain of hotels, but eventually they came in and shut it down. They were and arrested people. They were providing incentives. It's really birthright tourism. You pay so much, and we will bring you to New York, put you in an upscale apartment, take care of you until your baby is born, come for the last trimester, and we'll even get you a great doctor. And they were charging, get this, Medicare. It cost Medicare millions of dollars to pay for women to have a child so that they could say it is a U.S. citizen and get a U.S. passport. And people are not stupid around the world as some here in the United States think. You had leaders around, especially in the Middle East, that would and China, who there was one in the West Coast that had their services interrupted. Birthright tourism, pay so much money, we bring you to the U.S., and your child leaves with a U.S. passport. And so, but you had the guy that took over in in Egypt. He sent his wife over here twice to have babies. This was a guy that was part of the Muslim Brotherhood that was ultimately run out of office. But if you go back to the 14th Amendment and the debate on the 14th Amendment, that's what you learn how people were thinking about it. This was from Senator Trumbull. He was trying to justify a vote for this provision in the 14th Amendment. He said during his debate, the provision is all persons born in the United States subject to the jurisdiction thereof. That means subject to the complete jurisdiction thereof. And what do we mean by complete jurisdiction thereof? He said, not owing allegiance to anybody else. That's what it means. And that has always been interpreted until, after a case 1898 got misinterpreted by the State Department, but it was well understood, the 14th Amendment's adoption, that only acts under the naturalization law of the United States removed the subject to the jurisdiction of other countries. That's the only way you could do that. And even today, I hear people that are supposed to be learned scholars on television saying, well, anybody, it doesn't matter, anybody, it's the law of the land. Anybody born in this country is automatically an American citizen. Well, they're just ignorant. I don't think they're stupid, they're ignorant.